What's going on, everybody? I know it's been a little bit. We've been just super busy with work, and we actually picked up a new project that we're super excited about, but that will be for another video. I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek, but it's it right behind me, and it goes in the back of that, so pretty exciting. But what I'm actually excited about today is it's kind of the right place at the right time. I got an email from a company who saw some of my stuff on social media, and I think they saw the video where I had done the entire Raptor liner project on Kelly's Jeep. And they actually reached out to me, and they have a new LVLP gun that they had come out with, and they asked if I'd be interested in taking a look at it, giving kind of a solid review and putting it to the test. And I said, sure. It actually comes at a great time because we are in the middle of redoing cabinets, and it couldn't have come at a better time. So I said, yeah, sure, definitely send it over. So really excited. It just came in the mail today, and this is going to be an unbiased review. They didn't pay me to do this. They did send me the product for free for me to test, but I'm going to do an honest review, open it up, take a look at it, and we're gonna give it some use on these cabinets here right behind me. So we're gonna be primering these cabinets, and we're also gonna be painting them. So we're gonna try it out. It's got a couple of different fittings and stuff like that, a couple of different nozzle sizes. So pretty excited to take a look at it. But yeah, so let's grab this box. Let's get it open, see what's in it, and yeah, let's check it out. All right, so here we go. Inokraft is the name of the company that actually sent me this. Smaller company that actually focuses on DIY enthusiasts to be able to do things on their own. They do a lot with home sprayers. They do some miscellaneous tools. They have some pool pumps and things like that. So they graciously sent me this product. Wanted to get my actual review on it, and I figured it would be a great opportunity to use it to get these cabinets all painted. So let's open the box and see what's in it. All right, so let's take a look what we got here. Got the owner's manual and nice quick start guide. Nicely packaged. So let's pull this out. This is a nice little setup here. So we have the actual gun. Looks like it comes with a 1.3 tip on it. It's actually a nice quality. It's got some weight to it. So we got the gun. What do we got here? Oil water separator. It's actually glass. That's pretty nice. We have our air pressure regulator. What else do we got? Got our container where the paint goes. We got this fancy little kit here. What's in this kit? Ooh, look at that, huh? Some Teflon tape. So that's obviously going to be the tool to be able to take apart the fittings. Got some cleaning brushes. Oh, there you go. You don't see this often. Nice little sheet to be able to keep track of your paint mixtures, your thinning ratio, what nozzle size you plan on using. And then, as you can see in here, we have some additional nozzles. We have, so like I said, there's a 1.3 on the gun. Looks like there's a 1.7 tip. There's a 1.5 tip. Got some. Yeah, these are the actual nozzles here. That's the 1.5 and then the 1.7. Some pretty nice stuff in here. Got some extra fittings. Air. These are some filters that are going to go in this. Nice little kit, it looks like. What do we got in here? A couple of new needles. I'm assuming. Yep, so this is the 1.7 needle. and that's the 1.5 needle. So actually it's a pretty nice little kit, nicely packaged up. Looking forward to giving this thing a shot and seeing what it does. Like I said, we have we're redoing the cabinets in the new camper, which that's another video to give you a nice little walk around of that. But figured this would be a great opportunity to try this out. So unfortunately, the primer that we are using it's a real thick primer from Valspar. It's a bonding primer, and it is very, very thick. It actually, they don't recommend thinning it, so I'm not going to be able to use it in this gun. Yeah, actually, they recommend using an airless sprayer, so we don't have one of those. But we are going to get these all primered up, and then we're going to mix up the actual paint. We're going to use this gun to paint these cabinets to see what it looks like. So stay tuned. I'll get this thing all put back together. We'll figure out what size tip we're going to be using, and we'll get the gun all set up, prepped. We'll get the cabinets all prepped, ready to go, and we'll get some live action of this thing laying down the color. So the kit actually comes pretty well equipped. You know, it's got a lot of decent stuff in it, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be spraying some paint. So the gun comes with a 1.3 nozzle set on it, but I took the 1.3 nozzle set off, put it back into the carrying case, and I pulled out the stuff for the 1.7. So basically the way this is just going to go together, it's pretty simple. You're going to screw the nozzle in and get your needle in there. And then you're going to have your spring and your adjustment knob. And you're just going to go ahead and tighten that up. So if we're setting the gun up, I'm going to close this all the way. So by closing it all the way, what that means is when I go to pull the trigger, only air is going to come out. It's not going to allow any paint to come out. So once that's done, just tighten this up a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to screw on our air cap. Awesome. Then the next thing, they give you a couple of these little filters. The filter's just going to slide right into the very top. This is where your paint cup's going to go. Once that's in there, and then you can just take your paint cup and screw your paint cup right on. Perfect. And then that's pretty much all set up. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to get a little bit of Teflon tape. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get a little bit of that Teflon tape on this. All right. I'm going to put our air regulator on there. And get a little bit more Teflon tape. And we'll get our oil water separator. And then the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to remove the air fitting from my blowgun here. Put a little bit of Teflon tape on the bottom of this, and we'll screw that onto there. And then the gun will be pretty much all set up so we can get ready to start painting. What we'll do is we'll mess around with the settings, you know, in terms of, you know, the air pressure, our fan spray, the amount of fluid that's actually going to be coming out. So we'll kind of play around with a little bit of that just so that we can get the right setup. And yeah, so let's pretty excited. Let's get started. Well, let's hit that and see what happens. Well, I'd say that actually came out pretty decent. Took a little bit to get the gun adjusted to where I was happy with the amount of paint that was flowing out and the air pressure and stuff. So it's a little bit of trial and error. Gun works a little bit different than your traditional HVLP gun. But overall, I think it actually came out pretty good. I got all, there was very little waste, not a whole lot of overspray. I was actually able to, with just one cupful, I was able to actually hit one coat on literally all of those cabinets there. I have all of these cabinets, these drawer fronts, and then that door right there. So in terms of the material and how much the material lays out, it actually laid out really good. And I think for the first coat, the finish actually looks pretty decent. So I think I got the gun pretty much dialed in where I think it's gonna look good. So these are the back sides of the cabinets, but here, take a look. So you can see actually, I mean, you really can't tell from this light, but if you look, I mean, it's pretty smooth there. You know, not bad for the first coat. I go down, and then, you know, again here, here's the drawer fronts. Maybe this will give it a little bit of a better, you know, if I zoom in, you can see a little bit of, there's a little bit of orange peel. But again, dialing that gun in a little bit better could help. So this was the first thing I did before I got the gun dialed in. So you can actually see some zebra striping in it. But I think once I hit it with a second coat, it should look pretty good. But it's nice. I mean, if you catch the light, not too bad. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna let this dry for about an hour or so, mix up another batch, hit it with a second coat, and then we'll get these things flipped over. We'll get the other side done. And I will be back once everything is completely got two coats on both the front and the back side. And I will give you an overall review of how well the gun handled, cleaning, the prep, the whole 9 yards. And yeah, so let me get at it and get this finished up, and I'll be back with you guys shortly. All right, folks, that about wraps it up here with the Inokraft Drizzle D1. So the results are here. I have 4 coats on it. I was very, very, very surprised. The gun did really well. It was easy to adjust. All the settings were super simple, and they were really fine settings too. So to be able to adjust the flow, the fan pattern on the go, I was impressed, to say the least. So if you're looking for a fairly inexpensive gun for home hobbies, whether it be cabinets or tinkering around the garage, I highly recommend checking this one out. I'll actually leave a link to this, my affiliate link to Amazon below. That way you guys can take a look at it. Obviously, you can buy it from them directly. But I would definitely give it a solid 9 out of 10 in terms of usability, functionality, and what the kit actually comes with. So again, super impressed. I think you will be too. Check it out if you're looking for a cheap gun.